At night.
Hello YouTube, it's Mr. Trimeister here, bringing you my thoughts on Modern Warfare 3 and what I want to see in Black Ops 2 from this game and what I want to see changed. Firstly, I'd quite like to see the spawn system being redeveloped or revamped, because let's be honest here, it's pretty atrocious. I mean, you can be killed from behind to the side, and it sort of ruins the fun for everyone, especially when you're on a streak. What I'd also like to see changed is the support kill streaks being tweaked if they're going to bring back the 3 sections of kill streak options. I mean, I think some of the higher support kill streaks need to be severely dumbed down, like the EMP, so it only lasts like 10 seconds or something, or removed completely, or the stealth bomber is only a quarter of the map it goes across or something, because it kind of makes it pointless, because when you can take a whole team out with a stealth bomber from just getting like 14 kills, I think it is, or not even kills, 2 assists or a capture. But yeah, I'd like to see the 357 kill streak layout from World at War and Call of Duty 4 come back, because I thought that was like a bit more balanced. It wasn't ridiculously overpowered. I mean, the helicopters could be shot down, but there was no stingers in that game, so there was nothing to lock on. It was just RPGs. Quick scoping needs to be changed, I think, because it's too easy on Modern Warfare 3, and that's coming from someone who quick scopes. I preferred the challenge of Black Ops and COD 4, and I don't like how you can zoom down the scope at 900 miles an hour with a sniper rifle. It just doesn't seem fair on people with assault rifles from long distance. Marksman, I think, needs to be changed as a perk, along with Assassin and Blind Eye. Them 2 perks, Assassin and Blind Eye, should not be allowed in the same perk loadout. I mean, it kind of makes you invisible having both of them, which is a bit unfair when you have an ACR and MP7 silence. You're like the Terminator. I say remove Marksman, because you can see people through walls, or make it a limited range, because it's quite unfair being able to see someone in the bush with a magical red name across their head, which is a bit of a pain, especially for S&D. Make the knife a weapon. There's been my grudge on all Call of Duties, how you can just suddenly panic knife people, drop your gun in the process, and just pull a knife from somewhere, which is kind of ridiculous when you're holding an LMG and you can just quickly whip out a knife, kill them in one, put it away and carry on spraying. Tactical knife, fair play, because it's an actual weapon attachment, you can pull it out, go around, but yeah, make it as a weapon that you have to actually select and pull out. The Pavlo needs to be harder to shoot down, because it's 2 Stinger missiles and it's gone. One person can take it out straight away. I mean, the AC-130's 3 Stingers in total to take down, I think. I might be slightly out, but I think you guys understand what I mean. AC-130 you can control, so you can direct towards where the Stingers are coming from and survive a bit longer. Same for the Reaper, but the Strafe Run can be taken down in 1 Stinger almost, which is completely ridiculous for the level of kills needed. Just get rid of death streaks, please. Please, if someone is listening who is developing this game, just get rid of death streaks. I mean, C4 on because you're playing badly, you get to blow up if shot. I mean, this is not fair. Like it's like a nuclear bomb in your hand. Yeah, just get rid of death streaks. There's no point in rewarding people for playing badly. It's like just helps out people like noobs who run around with shotguns, and I can understand why they put it there, but it's not really necessary how far the series is advanced. I mean, I started playing COD 4, there's no death streaks, and I did perfectly well each game, averaging like a 2.3 KD. I got up to a pretty good KD without death streaks, and I've been torn apart on COD 4 before and still managed to claw back. I'm going to leave Portable Radar alone. I mean, the range on it is quite big, but at the same time you could just use like perk and cancel it, but I think they need to reduce the range a little bit, not take it out, because I like the idea of it. I think it's quite clever, but yeah. Tactical insertions need to go. It's just encouraging people to boost or magically spawn on a flare rather than a designated spawn. But Yeah, I think that's one of the things that it also gives people easy kills, and I mean you can just look down your sight, see a flare tack, and just get another kill when they die. It's just like, it's kind of cheap. Mic quality on PS3 is really bad compared to other Call of Duties. I don't know what it's like on a 360 or the Xbox, but on the Xbox or the PC, I've been told it's equally as bad, but I don't know why it is. I think it needs to be addressed if they're going to become if they're going to stay competitive. The Elite needs to be changed so it actually works. I mean, I've had a friend who won a bag on the Elite at the start of when it started, and he still hasn't got it, even though they're trying to now give him a hoodie because they're out of stock of £120 or £160 bag. They should at least give him something equal to that price. Things I want to keep the same: content drops, but I like the way you can have separate content drops with different maps in, like March content drop, February content drop. But I think they should kind of give us a clue as what's going to be in there before we purchase Elite. Because I mean, if they could say we're gonna have 12 content drops, but oh yeah, none of them are gonna have multiplayer maps in. I mean, it's sort of like they could easily lead you on, which I feel like we've been lied to for Modern Warfare 3. To be honest, they're just promising all this stuff. They stood up and said it. I think it was E3, and they said there'll be no last stand. Why is last stand still in the game as a death streak? Final stand. Theatre mode definitely key, because it's just obviously such a great tool, especially if people want to play competitive and they can catch cheating. But they need to change it and make it better and actually capture the game rather than glitching at some points. Like you can, like in the theatre, it doesn't show people changing teams, and I'd like to be able to view other people in first person as well, which would be quite fun. I like the gun camos, how you unlock them, and the attachments. I think that's great. I mean, you can rank up, and as you rank up, you unlock the better attachments. But I think you should be able to give a choice of what attachments you unlock. So say tier 1 is red dot, silencer, and grip. You can choose any of them 3 for your first like attachment unlock at level 3 or something. And then later on, as you advance, you can unlock different ones, which would probably make it a bit more interesting. Personalization of your character and gun is something they touched on in Black Ops, but nowhere near to the extent that other games have. You should be able, like on PC, you can have custom gun camos. I think they'd try and implement something like that into Photoshop, like gun camo upload or something. And it has to be a specific template file that Activision release or whoever releases. I don't really know who's going to be developing this one. Treyarch, obviously, but yeah, something like that. So people can design their own gun templates in Photoshop. Yeah, the audio and visual experience in Modern Warfare 3 isn't very impressive. It feels like an expansion pack to Modern Warfare 2. But I like the sounds in the game. It sounds good, but doesn't look as good as some other games like Battlefield out there. The scenery in Battlefield's a great scenery. Not so much gameplay. I don't really like it. I've played it, got it. But yeah, Black Ops seemed a bit arcadey to me. But yeah, I think they should try and move away from tailoring it to the Xbox. I know Microsoft have got a deal with them to get the DLCs released, but I think they should make it for either PC, which is obviously going to have the highest spec because it's constantly being updated. But yeah, they should make it for PC and then slightly scale it down for the PS3 and scale it down even more for... I'm not saying the Xbox is bad, but it's been around the longest, therefore it's not going to have the most up-to-date hardware. It's probably still a great console. Xbox is going to release a new one. I'm not slating Xbox, but it's obviously not going to have the